Hi, this is Jim Campilongo, and today I thought I'd do a little guitar tour. I don't know if we'll get to all of them. This is something normally I wouldn't do, just because, I pretty much play one guitar. If there's a guitar there, that's the one I play. I don't want it to be, I've been very lucky in getting my guitars. A lot were just given to me, or I got, to be honest, or they were very affordable because I got them at a time before guitars, went crazy and they were $27,000 or something like that. So keep that in mind. A Patreon subscriber who I really like suggested that the other Patreon subscribers would enjoy this, and I hope you do. It's not a show-offy thing. I hope you're curious, and I'll share what little I know. So this is my 59, and when I got it, it was given to me by a guy named John Jensen, who was taking lessons, and he said if he ever got good, he'd give me this guitar, because I had just fallen in love with it. I think he paid $2,000 for it, and behold, he did get good. He actually started picking up the bass, and he gave me this guitar. At first I thought it was just too much, but he insisted, and it's one of the nicest gifts I've ever gotten in my life. I've been playing it for 25 years. Shortly after I got it, both pickups, the original pickups, snapped internally, and they were rewound by Seymour Duncan. It has a small neck. The strings kind of slip off. Sometimes I have to be really careful, like something on American Hips. Sorry. There we go. See, it goes like this. I have to be really careful. But it's really responsive. But like I said, I'm really kind of glad it went off, because I have to be super careful when I'm playing the outside strings. They slip off because I've worn out the neck. But yeah, it's really comfortable. I could really control the behind the nut bending on this. It's very loose feeling, and I think that's because it's a top loader. It's pretty beat up. I never use a guitar stand because I think they're unsafe, pretty much. I mean, I do in this room, but if I'm at a gig, I just lean it against the amp, man. I've seen too many stands, they go whomp, and terrible things happen. If it's just leaning on the amp, maybe it'll fall a little bit. It did last night. This guitar fell last night off the amp, but nothing major. It played fine. It's still playing fine, but you can see this was, it was refinished when I got it, so it was brand new finish, brand new pick guard. So over the years, this is what's happened, and it's really fun to see what happens from your own personal abuse on the poor thing. So that's this one. I have another one that's kind of nice. It's a 62 Strat. Here it is. And I played this guitar about 10 years before, I was a young man when I got this guitar. I traded a Roland guitar synthesizer for it. It's a little out of tune. When I got it, it was this color. It was baby blue. Right there, the whole thing was this color. Some of the back is still kind of baby blue. You can see I got it signed by Roy Buchanan. It says "Live Happy, Roy Buchanan." Here, I'll let you see it. Some of the happy got erased from my belt buckle. And my friend John Jensen, who gave me the Tele, put some finish on it. So it's remained. But the vibrato bar stuff, little shimmy. I really like that, and that's one of the reasons why I do the neck shaking thing on the telly. Is I move basically. I went to a different telly, not that one, the 59, and I started shaking the neck because I missed that little shimmy, especially on chords like, you know, I mean, you can never get this, but that's one. I have it set, yeah, to where you can really, you know, like Steve Vai or something like that. Anyway, that's this. Really nice guitar. Love this guitar. Let's do a couple more. I don't want this to be too long. Oh boy. Let's do the 56 Duosonic. This is the most I've ever paid for a guitar, $2,200. Just so you know, it didn't. I usually don't buy guitars, to be honest. I'm happy with the ones I have. But this one, Luca Benedetti brought one over, and I just fell in love with like the anodized pickguard, the way it was gold. I think this is called Desert Sand. And the pre-58 and a half, after 59, the necks get small. And these necks are like classic, I don't know. I brought it to a guitar luthier. I said, what kind of neck is this? He said, it's a great neck. But I think it's a C if you want some kind of identification. And I really wanted one because it's so smooth and the bevel is really comfortable on your thumb. There's in the middle position, it's both pickups, and that's really where the payoff. Barks. And in a way, it sounds kind of like low budge, you know? I mean, it is. Sounds state of the art, and I kind of dig that. So anyway, that's one of the. I play this guitar. Sometimes me and Luca both bring them to our duet gig, and it's a little bit of a struggle sometimes. Like, you know, it's not a state of the art instrument, but it's like to my knowledge, it's like the last vintage guitar one could get that is affordable. I mean, I go to guitar stores and I think, oh boy, I love that guitar, and I reach up to play it and I see the price tag and I don't even want to touch it, you know. But these, you know, they're if you have a little extra money, they're a short scale neck and all that. But you know, I mean, this is a vintage guitar. It's vintage wood. This thing is like marble. You know, I highly recommend them. You know, for if you want to check one out. Okay, there's a couple Campilongo Fender signatures that I got. This one's supposedly orange, but it really doesn't look orange to me. There were only 2 made of these, and a guy named Peter won the other one. I think he lives in England, and Fender gave it away, which was really nice. It's a great guitar. I've toured with this guitar. The neck is very marble-like I said about the Duosonic. Great guitar. My little signature's on there, if you could see it. And that's always a real dream come true. There's another signature here. Again, if you see, there's a YouTube clip. I think I put it on the Patreon thing. It's it's me playing back burner, and I am playing this guitar. I played this guitar for about a year, and then picked up the 59 and started playing the 59 again. I have flat wounds on this, probably worth hearing. Which mess that up. Anyway, great sounding guitar. Love this one. Let's see. Okay, I hope this isn't getting too long. We got this one. If you're getting bored, get ready. This one Johnny Dilks built me when before, I don't know, gosh, it was so long ago, but we were both like Jimmy Rivers maniacs, and Hank Garland and all that stuff. I mean, that was it, like tunnel vision for that kind of music. And this was based on a Bigsby that Hank Garland had. I don't know how long he spent getting Jim Campilongo in the neck, and this headstock. It's Ruby up there. I called the guitar Ruby. You can see this beautiful wood in the back. And I played this guitar again for about a year, and then I kind of went to a straight telly. But it's a great guitar. It needs a setup and stuff. It's been a little kind of just stuck in the case, unfortunately. Okay, I guess I have a couple more acoustics, a Martin 0015 and a 1970 D35 that my mother bought me from my first guitar teacher. And then the 225, which I really like. It's a 58 225. And I play this guitar a lot. If you watch these lessons, you'll probably see that sometimes I am just using this one. But it's a really nice guitar. It's comfortable, you know. Sorry, I'm a little out of tune. But really nice sound. I like to use a lot of bass on this. This one, and I play it a lot. It feels, attached to my body. So, I have a kind of a, not a cheapo, but I have an Alvarez nylon string I play a lot too. We'll end with that. I'll just show that one. We call him Al, and I always bring Al to the sessions. Al really records well. And despite, I think I got Al for about $800 at Southside Guitars, but Al really records well, and whenever we do like a Grady Martin thing. It just records big as a house. And I like that it isn't, some guitar you have to be afraid of having to leave the house with. I really like Al. So I think there's a few more, but I just don't want this to be you know, epically long. And boy, I sure hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it wasn't a show-off thing. I just wanted to show you the guitars I love, and hopefully you enjoyed this. Anyway, I guess that's about it. Maybe at some point I'll do amps, you know, why not? And even though it'll be like, this is a Princeton, this is a Princeton, this is a Princeton mostly, but there are some others I really like, and I'd like to share that too. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.